Everyone, my name is Narissa Parks. I would like to warmly welcome you to this two-day symposium entitled Helping Students Improve Writing Responses to Short Stories and Novels. The purpose of today's symposium is to examine the common challenges students face when writing about prose fiction and to explore practical strategies teachers can use to improve students' writing skills. Throughout this symposium, we will discuss the challenges students experience, the factors contributing to these challenges, effective teaching strategies, how to select appropriate learning materials, and an interactive classroom activity that teachers can use. I hope everyone finds today's presentation informative and useful. On day one, we will examine the challenges students experience when writing responses to short stories and novels, followed by the factors that contribute to these challenges. At the end of this session, there will be an opportunity for questions and discussion. Let's start. We will examine the challenges students experience when writing responses to short stories and novels, followed by the factors that contribute to these challenges. At the end of this session, there will be an opportunity for questions and discussion. Challenge 1. The first challenge students experience is difficulty understanding the text. Many students struggle to understand unfamiliar vocabulary, figurative language, symbolism, themes, and the author's message. When students do not fully understand what they are reading, they find it difficult to answer comprehension questions or write responses. Challenge 2. The second challenge is weak critical thinking skills. Instead of analyzing the text, many students simply retell the story. They often fail to discuss the author's purpose, themes, character development, or conflicts in depth. Challenge 3. The third challenge is poor organization in writing. Students frequently write without a clear introduction, organized body paragraphs, or an effective conclusion. As a result, their ideas lack logical flow. Challenge 4. The fourth challenge is limited use of textual evidence. Many students express their opinions while supporting them with quotations or examples from the text. Strong written responses should always include evidence. At this time, I will normally invite participants to ask questions or share their experiences before we continue. Day 2. Welcome to day 2 of our symposium. Today we will examine the factors contributing to these challenges, discuss teaching strategies, identify appropriate learning materials, and participate in classroom activity factors. The first contributing factor is limited reading habits. Students who read less often usually have weaker vocabulary and comprehension skills. The second factor is lack of confidence. Many students are afraid of making mistakes and therefore hesitate to express their ideas. The third factor is inadequate teaching strategies. When lessons focus only on recalling facts instead of encouraging analysis, students do not develop strong writing skills. The fourth factor is limited practice and feedback. Students improve through regular writing opportunities and constructive feedback. Teaching strategies. Teachers can address these challenges by using several effective strategies. First, model good writing by demonstrating how to write strong introductions, body paragraphs, conclusions, and how to include quotations correctly. Second, use graphic organizers such as mind maps, story maps, Venn diagrams, and character charts to help improve students' ideas. Third, encourage collaborative learning, where students discuss texts, compare ideas, and provide peer feedback. Finally, provide continuous feedback through teacher comments, peer assessment, and self-assessment so students know how to improve. Selecting learning materials. When selecting learning materials, teachers should ensure that the resources align with the curriculum, are appropriate for a student's age and reading level, and are accurate, engaging, accessible, and visually appealing. Interactive activity. Participants will now take part in a think, peer, share activity. Each participant will receive a short story expert. First, identify the theme. Next, locate one quotation that supports the theme. Then write one analytical paragraph explaining how the quotation supports the theme. Finally, exchange your work with a partner and provide constructive feedback using a checklist. This activity encourages critical thinking, collaboration, and effective writing. In conclusion, helping students improve their written responses to short stories and novels requires effective teaching, meaningful classroom activities, appropriate learning materials, regular practice, and continuous feedback. By implementing these strategies, teachers can help students become confident readers, critical thinkers, and effective writers. Thank you all for your participation and attention. This concludes my symposium. Have a pleasant day. Thank you.